For me, before I started cycling, I was really nervous about it. I was nervous about cars, I was nervous about traffic. I was nervous about like falling in the middle of the road. But really, it's so accessible. And if you just practice and learn, you could literally carry yourself all over the city of Austin.
First I heard about the Yellow Bike Project. Didn't have a bike myself currently, so I was like, oh cool, I can learn and build a bike from scratch. I was like, sweet. Then I showed up at this place and there's a whole community behind it and much more deeper story than I knew.
Earn a Bike is a program that we have for volunteers. You volunteer 24 hours of your time, and in the meantime you work through a checklist and basically learning all of the basic bike mechanics, everything on a typical bicycle. And once you've mastered those skills somewhat, then you get to pick a bike of your own from our stock here and fix it up using the parts that we have on hand. The impact that I've seen with Yellow Bike on the city, we have a lot of programs for children. Kids can come in here and do the Fast Track Earn a Bike program or Earn a Bike for Kids.
Stepping into the lives of others that aren't as fortunate to have a bike to ride is pretty awesome. So being able to facilitate that and deliver cool kids' bikes like the one behind me, it just reminds me of when I was a child, when I was first discovering how fast I could get going. I would get a ramp built up and then I'd launch into the air, bust my knee open, and had a little red bike that I've crashed and got my first stitches actually from. So being a kid on a bike brings back lots of memories.
It's like a family atmosphere. Everybody here kind of helps each other out, and just with personal things, not only bicycle related stuff. It's just so fulfilling for me, to see people out getting exercise and, not burning fossil fuels and not contributing to like the mass of automobiles that are being manufactured, and it's great to see people staying active.
I drive a car for longer distances, but I also find that riding around Austin, it's often shorter distance and time-wise when you're on a bike and you don't stop. I want to feel wind in my hair. I want to drive down or ride my bike down to Barton Springs. There's no parking there anyways, so might as well take my bike and have that experience instead of my AC-conditioned music-playing device.
I just notice more things about my environment. I talk to people I wouldn't normally talk to. I see things I wouldn't normally see. And I've gained a whole new appreciation for Austin and just the city that I live in.
We can often forget how there are different means of transportation. We can get locked in one set way and like, oh, we have to take a car. So when you get stuck in one solid mindset, that's the only possible solution that you have when you think about going somewhere. And it's surprising how some people will have to get a car or a ride someplace that's literally 3 blocks down.
The more you practice, the better you'll get. Like you improve so fast with cycling, which is something that's really cool about it. Your body gets stronger and you just gain a new appreciation for where you live.